Imagine stepping into your car saying, "Take me home," and then doing absolutely nothing. No hands on the wheel, no eyes on the road. Just smooth, effortless motion as artificial intelligence handles every turn, every stop, and every decision. For decades, that idea sounded like science fiction. But in 2026, the fiction finally became fact. AI cars aren't just testing anymore, they're driving real people, in real traffic, every single day. Welcome to Car Hacks and Money, the channel where we break down how technology, innovation, and smart decisions are reshaping the cars we drive and the money we spend on them. Today we're rediving into the moment we've all been waiting for. How AI cars finally got real in 2026. What changed, who led the charge, and why this year marks the official start of the self-driving revolution. The idea of a car that drives itself isn't new. It goes all the way back to the 1930s, when futurists imagined highways filled with automated vehicles controlled by magnets and radio signals. In the 1980s, early prototypes from universities and tech labs proved that basic automation was possible, but it wasn't until the 2010s that real progress began. Tesla introduced autopilot, Waymo began mapping cities with laser precision, and dozens of startups promised full autonomy within a few years. But those promises came too early. The technology wasn't ready, the regulations weren't clear, and the world wasn't quite prepared to hand over control to a computer. Then came artificial intelligence, real, adaptive, self-learning AI, and that changed everything. The leap from driver assistance to driver replacement happened in 2026 thanks to three major breakthroughs: data, processing power, and deep neural learning. First, data. By 2025, companies like Tesla had collected billions of real-world driving miles from their vehicles. Every second of acceleration, braking, and turning became a lesson that their AI systems could learn from. That sheer scale of data gave Tesla's self-driving network a human-like intuition. It didn't just follow rules. It understood driving. Second, processing power. The chips that power modern AI systems became exponentially faster and more efficient. Tesla's Dojo supercomputer, combined with NVIDIA's next-gen automotive AI chips, allowed cars to analyze hundreds of objects per second, from pedestrians to traffic cones, in real time. And third, deep neural learning. Instead of being programmed to follow traffic laws step by step, AI cars began learning how to drive from experience. They watched millions of human drivers, understood patterns, predicted behaviors, and made split-second decisions with human-level accuracy, or better. In 2026, Tesla officially launched full self-driving version 13. After years of testing, rewrites, and regulatory battles, it finally became what Elon Musk had promised: a system capable of navigating from point A to point B without any human input. The early versions were rough, jerky turns, phantom braking, and unpredictable lane changes, but Tesla's real-world fleet taught the AI to adapt fast. By 2026, the difference was night and day. The cars didn't just react, they anticipated. They merged smoothly into fast traffic, yielded to pedestrians naturally, and navigated complex intersections without panic. Tesla owners began posting videos of hands-free drives across cities, and regulators couldn't ignore it anymore. By mid-2026, California, Texas, and several European countries officially approved limited driverless operation on major roads. What started as a beta test became a transportation milestone. But Tesla wasn't alone. Waymo, Google's self-driving division, had been quietly running fully autonomous ride-hailing services in select cities like Phoenix and San Francisco for years. The difference was in philosophy. While Tesla relied on cameras and AI, Waymo used a combination of LiDAR, radar, and ultra-detailed 3D maps. In 2026, Waymo expanded beyond its test zones, launching commercial autonomous rides in 12 U.S. cities. Their vehicles operated without steering wheels or pedals, using advanced predictive algorithms that could identify not only what objects were, but what they were about to do. A cyclist leaning left? The car anticipated a turn. A child near the curb? It slowed preemptively. While Tesla's system was designed to make every car a self-driving machine, Waymo focused on fleets, robotaxis, delivery vans, and logistics vehicles. Both approaches worked. Tesla made autonomy personal. Waymo made it public. General Motors entered the race through its subsidiary Cruise, while Ford doubled down with Blue Cruise and Argo AI partnerships. By 2026, GM's Cruise Origin vehicles were deployed across major urban centers as fully driverless shuttles. Ford's updated Blue Cruise 3.0 allowed semi-autonomous driving on over 400,000 miles of mapped highways across North America. For the first time, the Big Three weren't playing catch-up. They were pushing innovation forward. Ford's system could handle stop-and-go city traffic, while GM's AI predicted weather-related hazards before they occurred. What was once Silicon Valley's game had officially become Detroit's comeback story. What makes 2026 different isn't just better sensors or faster chips. It's understanding. AI cars now use multimodal perception, a combination of vision, sound, and radar interpretation that lets them make decisions with context. They can recognize not just a red light, but the body language of a crossing pedestrian or the erratic movement of a distracted driver. Tesla's latest AI model can interpret hand gestures from police officers or construction workers. Waymo's systems can understand emergency sirens and respond to them appropriately. These aren't pre-programmed reactions. They're adaptive behaviors built from millions of learned experiences. Once AI cars proved safe in the US, global adoption accelerated. In Japan, Toyota and Honda integrated autonomous driving into their premium sedans. In Germany, BMW and Mercedes released Level 4 autonomous systems capable of fully automated highway travel. In China, BYD and NIO rolled out self-driving taxis across Shenzhen and Shanghai, creating the world's largest autonomous networks. Insurance companies began offering discounts for AI-driven vehicles due to lower accident rates. Traffic authorities reported up to 40% fewer collisions in cities that adopted self-driving zones. In just 1 year, the narrative shifted from "will it happen?" to "how fast will it spread?" Of course, not everyone was ready to hand over the wheel. Early skepticism about AI safety remained strong, especially after years of headlines about crashes and glitches. But data spoke louder than fear. By the end of 2026, autonomous vehicles had logged over 8 billion miles without a single fatality directly caused by the AI system. Compared to human drivers, who cause over 1.3 million deaths worldwide each year, the improvement was undeniable. AI cars became like elevators. Once strange and mistrusted, now trusted because they simply worked. The shift toward autonomy also sparked an economic wave. Ride-sharing companies like Uber and Lyft began replacing drivers with AI fleets. Delivery services like FedEx and Amazon launched self-driving logistics vehicles that operated 24/7. Insurance models changed, car ownership declined, and cities began rethinking road design, creating special AI lanes for automated traffic flow. Tesla's stock soared as investors realized that the company wasn't just selling cars, it was selling the world's largest autonomous driving network. Waymo licensed its technology to global automakers. Even Apple re-entered the race with its long-rumored Project Titan, an AI-powered EV designed to integrate seamlessly with the iPhone ecosystem. But behind all the tech was something deeper, a cultural shift. For decades, driving symbolized freedom and control. Now, people were learning that letting go could be just as liberating. Commuters used travel time to work, rest, or watch movies. Parents felt safer sending teens on AI-driven school routes. Seniors regained independence. Of course, enthusiasts still loved the roar of engines and manual gear shifts, but for the average driver, the convenience and safety of AI cars became too powerful to ignore. The future wasn't about replacing driving. It was about redefining it. Despite the breakthroughs, challenges remain. Full self-driving still struggles in extreme weather. Heavy snow, fog, and unpredictable road conditions push even the best AI to its limits. Hackers remain a threat, and global regulations vary wildly from country to country. But if 2026 proved anything, it's that progress no longer depends on if, only when. The road to autonomy is now paved and accelerating. In 2026, the world finally witnessed the turning point, when artificial intelligence, data, and human ambition aligned to make self-driving cars not just a dream, but a daily reality. It took decades of failure, billions of dollars, and relentless innovation, but the destination is here. We're not talking about the future anymore. We're driving in it. If you enjoyed this breakdown of how AI cars got real in 2026, Hit subscribe and join us at Car Hacks and Money, where we explore the tech trends and truths that shape the road ahead. Because the next time you sit behind the wheel, you might not have to drive at all.